Welcome to this TCM-inspired Yin Yoga flow. We begin in a seat. And from here, see if you can bring the palms together and rub them, creating a bit of heat, a little bit of energy between the palms. Beautiful. We're going to pause and gently take the palms apart. Charged up hands, take them to the side of the head, and then the fingertips will start to tap along the skull, whole area of the top of the head, side, back of the head. A little bit of tapping, maybe also down the back of the neck, into the shoulders, and taking your tapping over the face. Beautiful. And now we take our fingers to the temples. First of all, a gentle little massage. The pressure, you decide how much pressure you want to put in there. And then begin with some gentle circular movement. Massaging, exploring. And then move the fingers a little bit further back into the hairline, trying to trace that area from the temples to the side of the head, just right above the ears. Beautiful. So this is the area where the gallbladder meridian begins, from the side of the eyes into the head. And then I take my fingertips and I brush over that skull with my fingertips, brushing all the tension out. Brushing over the shoulders, shaking all of that off. Feeling the effect of that. You might feel a little buzzing or tingling around the head, temples. From here, we will come into our first yin shape. Right leg comes out long to the side, left knee bent. Now you can place some prop behind your right knee so that that right elbow could land on that prop. And then that left arm comes out, up and over the head. Allowing that left elbow to bend so the forearm can gently land on the side of the head or back of the head. And this is where we will stay for a couple of moments, softening into the shape and becoming aware of that left side seam of the body, feeling the breath expand on the left side of the lungs, the ribs. The last breath here. And then bringing your left arm all the way back down. Coming into the second part of this pose, we're folding forward, right in between your legs. Now, again, if you have some props there, use them. Place blocks underneath hands, forearms, or maybe the head. And then allowing the head to soften, the spine to relax. I'm here for a couple of moments to Create a bit of space in the inner seams of the legs. And that secret ingredient of the yin practice is time, the time we spend in those poses. Now let's take just two more rounds of breath. And coming all the way back up. I'm leaning gently back, bringing that left knee up. And we'll locate that acupressure point, liver 3 now. So on the top of your left foot, just between the big and second toe, you run your fingers in, and you probably notice where those two bones meet. Just in front, there's that point, liver 3, that we want to massage. You see that here in the little image. So I brought my left foot across, but you could also keep the foot down on the earth. I start with a gentle massage, little circular movement of my thumb, and then eventually I have a more static pressure on that point. Massaging this point helps to soothe irritability, clears the mind, and releases tension held in the body. And then we release that acupressure massage. Bring both legs out long and roll onto your back. A moment to pause, a moment in rebound to notice how the body feels. Allowing yourself one big inhalation and a long exhalation. Let's bend the knees and bring that left knee towards the chest. Stretching that left foot up towards the sky. And then we come into a half happy baby. Take hold of the outer blade of that left foot. If that doesn't work too good, you can wrap your left arm around the back of that left leg there, near the knee crease. That right leg is also bent, and you allow that right knee to wing open. We're pausing here for a couple of moments to really create some space in the inner seams of the legs. No, and then we wrap that left leg entirely over the right and take our legs to the right side, the knees to the right side. Now, this is called twisted roots, and if the twist in the legs or the roots doesn't feel too good, You can loosen the bind and stack the knees. You could also extend that top leg away from you instead. So there are different options for you to take this twist. For this to be a twist, we need an anchor. So the shoulder blades are rolling down towards the earth, and you open the arms to either side. You have some bend in the elbows or have the arms out straight to that letter T. And then this is where we will stay for a few more moments. Eyes can soften or close. The legs are heavy. The body is softening into this shape. Couple more rounds of breath in stillness. Now let's take just one more breath. Feel that expand across the chest and into the arms. And as you slowly exhale, unravel, bringing those legs back over, and creating a more symmetrical shape in the body. As you return to center, take note of how the body feels, the energy within the body. Bend the knees and roll to one side, making your way back up into a seat. And from here, we take the other side of that little sequence. That left leg comes out to the side. You bend the right knee, sole of right foot close to inner left thigh. Again, if you have a prop, place it behind your left knee. Then rest your left elbow onto that prop. I will land on my thigh here. The right arm reaches out to the side and then draws that arc over your head. Bend that right elbow and rest that right arm on the back or the side of the head. And then we take a couple rounds of breath, feeling the breath expand in that right side between the ribs. Feeling the side of the waist gently pulling open. Little part of the gallbladder meridian on the side of the body. We're gently lengthening, moving that right arm all the way back, up and down to the mat. Coming to the second part where we fold in right in between your legs. And again, you can place some props down to rest. Hands, forearms on, maybe a block for the head, whatever you have there. We're now sinking into the shape, working a little bit more into the inner seams of the legs. Soften the spine, the face. And then a few more moments here, lingering in stillness. Taking another deep breath in, a long breath out. And making your way back up into a seat. I bring my right knee up and will now focus on the liver 3 point on top of the right foot. Remember, it's between the webbing of that big toe and second toe. Run your fingers in to whereabouts those two bones are meeting, and just in front of there, we apply a little bit of a massage. You choose the right position for that leg so you can apply that massage with ease. Again, I begin with some gentle circular movement in that massage. And at some stage, that will be a static pressure. Gently massaging this point helps to soothe irritability, clears the mind, and releases tension held in the body. Letting that go. I like to just brush that off and then find your way onto your back. Bend the knees, and we're coming into that half happy baby on the other side, right knee to chest. See if you can take hold of the outer blade of that right foot. That left knee rolls open. So we now work on the both those inner seams of the legs. Just a moment here to notice again the inner seams of the legs. And bringing that right leg entirely over the left. I move my hips a bit to the right before taking the knees all the way over to the left side. Now the arms open out wide, the shoulder blades sinking down towards the earth. Remember, you can take alternative ways for the legs, maybe extend the top leg away from you or stack both knees if that feels better on your body. And then at some stage, we become quiet, allow ourselves to sink into this shape. The yin practice teaches us to be okay with what is right now. Practice of patience, of softening. Take a few more rounds of breath in stillness. Taking just one more big breath in through the nose. Exhale all the air. And finding your way back into more symmetrical shape. Resting the legs out long. Eyes can soften or close. A few more moments for the body, quiet, peaceful. Take note of the energy in the body. Notice the quality of your mind, rolling all the way over to one side, making your way up into a comfortable seat. I hope that this practice helps you to feel into the body and you feel a little bit more easeful now. And from here, I say thank you for practicing with me.